try that again. Trying to double up on the old voice test recording ain't make no goddamn sense. It don't make no sense. It's crazy. Like James. Oh, Lord, you insane boy, you. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon L. Shook. I'm a mite bit scared, as always. How are you? Yeah, so once again, we are here for another episode of RWBY. Yeah, we're here for another episode of RWBY. This time it is Volume 8, Episode 11, which is scurry, because the thing is, there's 4 episodes left in counting this one. There are 4 episodes left in this volume counting this one. That is both not a lot of time and both all of the goddamn time in the world for things to happen. You know? Like, oh my god, that's a lot to happen in 4 episodes. But also, oh god, that's like an hour and a half at least. And oh fuck. It's not good because James is a goddamn maniac. Yeah, so a couple things before we do get started. I have been once again pretty good with spoils and stuff like that. I have they've tried. They've goddamn tried, I tell you what. I've seen like random, so I at least know that a couple characters will be appearing in this episode to some extent, even if it's down to a goddamn single frame. But not anything too terribly like, what? This character that hasn't been, like, it's not been that sort of thing. It's like, oh, well, yeah, no, that makes sense. It's about, yeah, that would make sense. So yeah, nothing too terrible on that front. I am a mite bit concerned because, again, where we left off last time, James is kind of a bad boy. Neo's potentially getting ready to fuck some whole shit up. Cinder's, that's generally Cinder's Tuesday. So, like, I don't, it's, there's room for danger and concern. Neith isn't helping. All of RWBY isn't helping, to be fair. Let's be real. They do love that whole, well, next episode. Shit. That's going to be a thing. And then we're like, okay, thanks, Eddie. God damn it. But even Neith, I mean, to be fair, Neith does love to poke with people, to poke people too. But this man's over here like, hey, so this was like pretty quickly into the week. But like, hey, everybody, don't spoil next episode. It's kind of cool. It's kind of big. Okay, good night. Like, that was Neith's whole thing. So I didn't expect to see the thumbnail for this episode, but I accidentally clicked on the title. I accidentally clicked on RWBY instead of the episode, so it didn't just immediately take me to the video. It took me to the RWBY page on RT, so it went down, had to go and grab the actual thing. So I know that ran a Nora in the thumbnail. So, god damn it, Neith. Not getting me all concerned or nothing. Hopefully it's very much positive things for these two. Hopefully it's very much positive things for everybody. But I don't like my chances because there's a goddamn bomb. Anyway. Yes, what the hell happened last episode? Let's actually talk about it. Instead of just going, James is a dick. Though that will happen a couple more times. First and foremost, we opened up the episode with James being a bit of a dick. Yeah, so, I say he's kind of an asshole. I don't know if anyone else is. I know it's a brave stance to take. Kind of a dick. But yeah, no, he opens up the episode being all staring out the window, but like, hey, shit's fucked. Don't like it. I want to shoot somebody again. Please, someone stand in front of me so I can shoot them. And then these poor goddamn people out here having to be like, we work for a psychopath. That wasn't what I signed up for. shit. Being able to have to tell him that Crow and Robin are not there anymore because Crow out here beating ass as a bird, which I'd like to, again, that's worth noting because there's something majestic about Crow just fucking flying into people and taking them the fuck out as a bird. How bad you gotta be to have your ass handed to you by a goddamn crow, and not some sort of like it's a haunch crow or a corviknight from fucking goddamn Pokemon. It's just giant fucking mountain of a bird. No, it's just a little tweet tweet. Boom, and you're dead. Or at least severely unconscious. He definitely fucked that man's throat up, though. That, or he was just like, cool, I'm out. Just leave me the fuck alone. Because he dropped very quickly. Anyway, gonna rub it out. He doesn't like that. Go get him. Then, talk to me. I need to know where my lighting guy is for later at the end of this episode. And then, the lighting guy exploded. Because Oscar and Oz, turns out that stick actually do some goddamn work. Yeah. Also, I do want to point it out, too, because, again, there was a little bit of confusion on my part, for a while. Though, basically, at the end of the episode, by the end of the episode, like, oh, I get it. Never mind. It has nothing really to do with... I mean, Oz is using his magic to trap that kinetic energy in the cane, obviously. Like, doesn't just do... If I just hit something with a stick, that's not how that works. But, like, he's a Grookey. Anyway, point is, yeah, so, like, there's that. But in general, it didn't have anything to do with magic. It was the cane itself putting in the goddamn work. And from the way I understand it, I'm not super deep into the lores and histories of goddamn anime, and I know they like to use kinetic energy and shit. And, like, I understand the goddamn concept. But the basic way I understand this is, like, you know, like Breath of the Wild, hey, you got that goddamn power that you're like, blow, and then it freezes some shit in time, and you deet, 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 and you wait for it to do the thing, and you can just sit there and beat the shit out of something. Like, you freeze a ball, and then you whack on it for like 10 seconds. And then you unfreeze it, and then it punches a hole through the goddamn planet. That's basically what I'm gathering happened with the cane. But, like, if Oz did that for centuries, and then let go directly in Salem's face, which is goddamn unrelentingly satisfying to think about. Sorry, ho, but you kind of suck. I don't feel that bad that you are currently vaporized from the face of the planet. Don't worry, she'll be back. Anyway, yeah, so that was really, really cool to see. Fucking audio visuals in this volume. It is one of the most beautiful fucking goddamn scenes in the show. And there's like three amazing scenes in the show, but it's just, I don't know, it's in this episode is what I mean to see. In the last episode, what the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, no, I don't know, it is goddamn fucking stunning. I really love it. I will never not be goddamn fucking amazed with where RWBY goes. And definitely worth the photosensitivity warning that didn't show up visually on my screen because I'm a fucking moron and didn't goddamn... Dude, last episode was so fucked up. My last video was so fucking whack. Anyway, we should be okay this time. We should be golden. We should be good. We better be. Yeah, all that happened. Cinder and Watts are out there like, holy fuck, everyone's dead. Watts is like, oh my god. Cinder's like, holy fuck, I'm gonna go murder Penny. He's like, what? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, she's gonna kill herself. And he's like, the fuck? And then she tries to kill him, or she threatens to kill him, and he proceeds to dismantle her entire ass, which is very satisfying. And again, Chris's fucking performance is goddamn glorious. Yeah, that scene's just so fucking wonderful. The amount of times I have replayed the explosion, that scene, and James's fucking speech. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I watched the episode like 20 times. I've watched the episode 20 times. It's not like 20 times. I have watched the episode 20 times. But also I've watched each of those scenes another 50. So that's very fun. She didn't murder Watts. So I don't know if that's cool or not, but that did happen. And she did a cry, and that hurts my soul. So that's great. I love having feelings for the horrible fire-throwing bitch. I do, again, I still very much, it was actually funny, I was watching with Jeff, I finally got around to start being able to do more. I'll watch it through with Ruby, but we got to do ours for this episode, like 2 days ago. Like a day ago, like it was very recently. But anyway, we were sitting down and talking about it, and he was all like, no, kind of like a legitimate question. Does anyone have a theory that, like, no, it'll be Cinder in the end as the final like, you know, like, even after you deal with Salem, like, she'd be the final holdout? I'm like, I've never jumped out of my goddamn chair so happy to be like, fucking, yes! That's been mine the whole time! People look at me like I'm crazy. No, abso-goddamn-lutely, that's what I think. That being said, again, as time goes on, the more and more and more and more, I kind of don't want that to happen, because I would kind of really like for her to learn from her mistakes and become a better person, because that's just the kind of person I am. That being said, if that can't happen, then you better goddamn well be sure this is the way I see it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, maybe happy. Anyway, but yeah, no, I really, really like that scene. You know, development for Cinder is always good, especially since, you know, as much as I do adore her, she is very one note in a lot of ways. She is very stubborn as shit, is the way to put it, I guess. She acts very much the same. She tries the same shit every single fucking time. And fun fact, it very, very rarely actually works. Pretty much every time since the first time, it has not worked. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really good scene. Chris gives a phenomenal performance. Jessica doesn't really talk during it, but Jessica's always great. And I do like her getting some more development, and the little bit of emotions there fucks me up. Anyway, so there's that. Emerald is being kind of debated whether or not we're going to hold her, we're going to actually do anything with her. Hopefully positive things happen. We do wish to see Emerald not be in a goddamn nightmarescape. That would be wonderful. It is funny going back and seeing how people viewed the scene in the subway in regards to when everyone starts talking and Emerald kind of turns around. How many people immediately, number one, either jump to that she's going to betray them, like she's going to use some fuckery and then dip, or that she's like planning something or plotting. When all I see there is, well, he literally just started talking about how Oz, you know, protected him and cared for him and defended him and took some of his pain and, you know, jumped in front of basically Hazel beating the shit out of Oscar, which he absolutely did. He tried before, but Oscar kept not letting him, and eventually he was like, okay, my turn, and just fucking took it. Yeah. I think that's worth noting because, again, it is Emerald, and Emerald's entire reason for sticking around with Salem and Cinder was because of Cinder, because she wanted Cinder to be that. She wanted Cinder to be what Hazel actually was, to be what Ozpin actually is. Ozpin's a fuck-up, don't get me wrong. Ozma is a mistake of an individual. But he's not a bad person. Not inherently. He's a good person who did bad things. He's a person who fucks some shit up, but he's a good person. He's an obnoxious goddamn liar all the time. Let us love you, Oz. But yeah, but seriously, he's legitimately a good person. Emerald doesn't have that. When she immediately looks, it isn't because she pulled out the cane. She's like, oh, can I steal the cane or something like that? It's, oh. Oh, the person, the people you guys look up to is actually caring about you and trying to protect you, and well, that's kind of nice, isn't it? Wish I had that. Wish the other one that I did kind of have of that didn't just get fucking evaporated. Yeah, I don't know. It's worth noting because I do think it's kind of interesting where people fall on that. But that's definitely the way I view it. Or there is the third option of she literally just did it because everyone stopped and she's like, what the fuck is going on back here? You know, that is also entirely possible as well. But if we're going to assign logic to it, I would say much more notable that she's thinking about Ozpin, not about the cane. Anyway, so there's that. They eventually get reunited with Team RWBY. That was fucking wonderful. Goddamn, I love seeing everyone hug. God, people hugging Weiss needs. It's the best thing in the show, and there always needs to be more of it. And this is the most lackluster of all of the Weiss hugs. But I understand because we've had some glorious Weiss hugs. But I'm just saying we do need more. That being said, I did get what I can only scream about, which is the fact that when RWBY throws the door open, Blake may be standing there fairly regularly and chillly, and she's very excited. Weiss is currently standing on the left side of the screen doing the T-Rex arms, and that makes me immensely happy as someone who literally does the T-Rex arms all the time. The amount of times I will just walk out of this room, walk into the living room, and just go like, hey guys, how's everyone doing? Oh, fuck. It's just the kind of person I am. Again, socially anxiety-ridden as fuck. But anyway, as someone who literally does T-Rex arms all the times, pulls a fucking Neil from Camp, yes. That makes me immensely happy. That's my goddamn wife. Anyway, God damn it. Anyway, that, something else happened. I don't know what it was. It was nothing of importance. Definitely not. Oh my god. It was also interesting. It wasn't that interesting. It wasn't that interesting seeing reactions to that. Don't lie, Shannon. Don't lie. Don't lie. Of course, I'm always very, very, very happy when people are happy because I'm happy. It's when people aren't as happy about it. Goddamn anti-Bumblebee people. I will never understand it in a million years. It's crazy. It's like literally a different reality for some people. And don't get me wrong, if you don't enjoy it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with just like, yeah, I just don't like this parent. I really like Son and Blake, and we're gonna have fucking insane. I like Yang and that bike. What? There's nothing wrong. Okay, maybe a little wrong with that last one, but there's nothing wrong with that. With some wild goddamn mental gymnastics some people have to do. I will never goddamn understand. Also, and again, for people who are very like, why the fuck ain't they just kiss you? And like, I think, for me personally, the reason Bumblebee went from something I went, oh, that is a thing people think about? Oh, that's kind of cool. That could be an interesting idea. To, oh no, this might be my favorite possible group, like, pairing of people, is because they've played it incredibly fucking naturally and reasonably, and like don't get me wrong, people jump each other's shit all the time. That's not a thing that happens. Don't get me wrong. It's not like shit like Arcos can't happen the way it did. It's not like I don't understand. I don't understand why people think, well, if you don't cram your tongue down someone's throat within the first 5 minutes of meeting them, well, then you could never, ever be romantically interested in that person, or that it is just kind of imaginary made-up bullshit until that happens. That's really, really weird, and not a very healthy mindset. Maybe not very healthy. But like, don't get me wrong, for the longest time with Bumblebee people, I was very much of the mind of like, well, you might be putting a little too much emphasis on some stuff. they did just kind of just look at each other once, relax, calm down. But also, like, do that for scenes, like, have that opinion or that mindset with scenes where it makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be emotional with your boys and shit, but you're probably not, and if you are, then I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb and say it's a little gay, and I say this in potentially a very good way. I'm just, hey, find your fucking feelings. But I am saying, like, generally speaking, people I'm not interested in, I don't caress their cheek, blush, look deeply into their eyes, and then passionately fucking hold them as I am fucking goddamn just like, holy fuck it, goddamn man, it's good to see you. Like, I don't... That's not a thing, guys. Or if it is, y'all got some great relationships. I must say, y'all some friendly motherfuckers. I don't know. Point is, I find it really interesting. And also obnoxious as shit. And again, it's not the Bumblebee shippers. It's not. Bumblebee people have been extraordinarily fucking good since, like, don't get me wrong, in Volume 4 in particular, they were really, really bad. Y'all were pretty fucking bad. There was some badness that you did. Not just like, oh, just they're annoying, but like kind of shitty bad. But they've been very good since then. The other people a little less so. I don't know, it's very weird. Spoilers, I like Bumblebee. I would like to see that continue to progress and grow. It has done extraordinarily well so far. They have written it very, very, very tastefully and reasonably and well and naturally. It feels very, very like, oh, this is two friends I'm watching slowly fucking fall together, and that's really, really wholesome and adorable. Yeah, I've seen that before in real life. That's what that looks like. Not every people are just gonna fuck within 10 minutes of fucking meeting each other. And people aren't always necessarily going to fuck within 10 seconds of deciding they like each other. Don't get me wrong, it can happen. I'm just saying that's not the only way it is, and to pretend that it is weird and, again, a little unhealthy. Anyway, there's that. And then James is a fucking psychopath. Okay, yeah, so James is threatening to blow up Mantle. Sorry, I got distracted. This is going on way too fucking long. James is a goddamn maniac, man. A semblance is some bad goddamn news, and he's fucking crazy on top of it. This motherfucker has always been a crazy fucking militaristic dick. Like, as don't get me wrong, he has progressed since the days of Volume 2, but literally he was the same dude back in Volume 2, the first scene he was ever in. He just wasn't angry at the time. He just wasn't angry and scared, or he wasn't as angry and scared because the shit that keeps pushing him farther and farther down the rabbit hole didn't happen yet. But that's still the same dude. All the signs were there. There's a reason we all opened up the series going, I don't know if I trust this dude. Well, he seems like he might be kind of a dick. And then all through Volume 2, he might be kind of a dick, don't you think? That was kind of uncool that he did that. Unreasonable? A little much? Oh, he's kind of a dick through most of Volume 3? Oh, but he fights cool. So I guess that makes it okay. Like, it's... Some RWBY people are weird like that. Again, same shit with Adam. Like, well, he looked cool, so he was a good guy. No, that's not how that works, but... Anyway. Yes, James is a fucking psychopath. I am immensely concerned as to how we're supposed to deal with this fucking bomb, how we're supposed to deal with this ultimatum. I don't know if Crow and Robin are going to kill his whole entire ass, but I think that is likely that they will attempt such a thing. Something I did not think about in the moment until a little bit afterwards, and then immediately went, oh God, no, Jesus, no, God. And as I kept watching it over and over more, James's whole thing was basically just going, hey, how can I possibly convince Penny to, to do this? How can I do this? And then eventually he goes like, well, I could use Crow and Rob. Oh, they're gone. I can't threaten their lives. Well, that's a shame. Well, hey, I got Yang, Jean, and Ren. Oh, they're gone. I can't threaten their lives. Well, what the fuck can I threaten? Oh, they like Mantle. Of course, Mantle. Silly me. I'll threaten Mantle. That's what they care about. Oh, Weiss is trying to protect Mantle. Oh, Weiss. Oh, Weiss. Hey, Winter, aren't you Weiss's sister? I wonder what she thinks about that. You did just kind of go against my orders and ruin everything for me. Do you see where my concern is going? At first, after that scene, I was really like, what the fuck is he going to do? Is he going to lock her up? What the fuck? Is he going to throw her the fuck out? Is he going to demote her? What is he going to do to Winter? His closest personal trusted ally kind of just fucked him over and went against his orders. He's an insane dictator psychopath. What is he going to do? And it did not occur to me until a couple watch throughs. It's like, he could still totally threaten her life. He could still absolutely use her as a weapon against mostly Weiss, but by extension, everyone else. And Penny was a very dear friend of Winter's as well. Those two had a lot of interaction and time and worked together and were kind of basically partners in their like right hand and left handedness of James. I don't know. I'm very, very scared for Winter. Because we might have escaped the Grimm, at least for the rest of the volume, for the next couple episodes. But we did not escape James. Yeah, and the only other thing kind of left worth mentioning is, and I'm sorry this has gone on so long, again, timestamps as always, but Neo, again, obviously she has the lamp, she did scoop up the lamp, and for the purpose of basically threatening Cinder. Like, hey, Salem's gonna fucking kill you when she finds out that the fucking lamp's gone because of the person you brought in there. After the other person you brought in there also defected and is responsible for her getting fucking toasted. But yeah, no, like, she's gonna fucking kill you for that. So, hey, maybe you should go ahead and go get me RWBY, like, right the fuck now. Or this isn't yours. Or I'm keeping it. Fuck you. Yeah. I don't know. Just Neo being completely and utterly done with everyone's shit. Like, hey, get me RWBY right the fuck now, or I will fucking ruin your existence. That being said, that's immensely concerning, because I don't want RWBY to get hurt, and I would really not like Neo to hurt RWBY, because I very much like Neo, and I do not need reasons to not like Neo. I don't want that. I want Neo to be a good best friend. Is that going to happen? Fuck no. But do I at least want her to not murder and or brutalize the fuck out of RWBY? Is she going to murder her? No. The show's called RWBY. They're not. But could she fuck her entire shit up? Yes. I'm still forever feared that she's going to lose an eye or two by the end of this. Maybe not the end of this volume, but the end of all this. Shit. Anyway, so very worried about all that. We'll have to wait and see where that goes. What are we actually going to touch on? I know the description just kind of touches on, like, hey, you know, shit, Shnee Manor's fucked. And I'm like, yeah, I would imagine. I'm sure there's a lot of talking everyone needs to do. Though, probably kind of quickly, because we have an hour to work with here. But yeah, it is funny. We have an hour for the ultimatum, and we have like an hour and... We have basically an hour and however long the finale is to get us there. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. Okay. That was a really long intro. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for putting up with my talks. I just like talking about RWBY. I don't know if you noticed that. Don't worry. You'll skip it anyway. We are going to go ahead and actually watch this. I'm very scared. Again, I don't really know what we're going to... 30 minutes. It was 20 minutes 2 minutes ago. What the fuck? Fuck it. I don't care. I like RWBY. Shut up. Just eat it. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your ear holes. Listen to me talk. Who gives a fuck? What are you doing with your life? No. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and goddamn watch this. Fuck. I'm stalling. I'm scared. Magical thingy, come over here and rise to me. Oh god, can we make you a little bigger? Can we make you a little bigger? Be a part of friend group. I'll scoot over here. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. It'll be scary. Hopefully positive things will happen. We're gonna go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1, go. RWBY episode 11 from Volume may risk. Also, RWBY stole my bit. Because do you remember the description of the last video? I had a bit about Watts playing Risk instead of Monopoly. He stole my bit. I see how it is. Eddie, Kiersey, Miles, Carey, squad. Just a childish dream. Y'all two need to talk. Y'all two in the thumbnails, y'all two need to talk. And hopefully have some fucking peace and positivity in your lives. Because I'm tired of seeing everyone so goddamn sad and broken. But the problem is we're not done with that. I think the only thing I didn't mention in the 30-minute goddamn opening was... I don't know if we save Mantle. Like, I am almost certain we don't save Atlas. But I don't think I don't know if we save Mantle here. Like, is it very likely that the team will pull together and succeed in the end? Yes. Is it possible that they don't? Yeah, and that's very concerning that is a real possibility. Oh, fuck. Oh, hi, you big monkey fucks. Yeah, there's still a lot of you out here.
Mantle's gone.
Hat boy.
You have 1 hour to respond.
Fuck you, James. Even racist grandma we don't want to have die. Fiona, no! I swear, James, if you kill all the fucking happy huntresses, I'm gonna lose my entire shit. You too.
Of course he's not going to do it.
So what? He's bluffing?
Yes, he is. He's insane, guys. He blew Sleet the fuck away.
Good.
He's crazy.
You're here.
I am astonished Winter is
I need a squad of drones in standby to drop the payload.
not
Sir.
with a gun at her head right now.
I believe I was clear in the broadcast. If they give me a reason, I'm gonna remove Mantle from the equation.
Yeah, he's not
This
fucking around,
is how we
guys.
save Atlas.
This dude has
You call this
literally
saving
never
Atlas?
fucking cared
Doing
about
Salem's
Mantle.
job for her? I believed in you. I thought we could work towards something better.
Meryl,
But
please
now
be
you're
careful.
Throwing it all away.
If you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to.
I
do
will
it for you.
fucking throw you off this goddamn
If she
rock.
wouldn't cooperate, then it's worth it.
I hate her so much.
The top priority.
Elm,
Do you even believe what you're saying
have some
anymore?
fucking peace
Do
in your
any of you
mind.
believe in anything? I used to wear this rank with pride. Now I see it for what it really is.
Fucking A.
Collar.
Fucking A. Don't. I swear to God.
You want a collar? Fine.
Please let
I'll
this
throw
be a
this
fucking
traitor in the
just.
brig,
It's
where
a
he
fucking
belongs.
excuse. Run. Take him and run. You fucking ass. I would have been so pissed if you fucking did. He was totally. Yeah, Elm. He was totally going to do that. You need to fucking leave.
Okay.
You need to
Ironwood
go.
wants Penny. Otherwise, Mantle is done for. So,
Oh, Nick, if
how
only
does
you
that
were still
happen?
around.
Crow and
I
Hawk
miss
are
you,
still
boy.
in Custody. And May said Atlas security drones are watching the crater. So, they're tracked too.
And Salem isn't going to stay gone for much longer.
So then, it's
Fucker is
impossible.
more and more Oz
See?
every second.
If Miss Hero with all the answers doesn't have an answer,
then we have ours.
Shut up.
Okay, then why don't you just leave?
Can we please just give each other a
Fucking
chance?
drag her, Weiss.
Not with Salem anymore. And
Again, I like Emerald, but she's such a sassy shithead. Oh, sweetheart.
all of this doubt and worry and distrust.
Oh my god, I
isn't
just
getting us
realized you're
anywhere.
actually kind of put back together, bud.
We're in the exact same place we were yesterday.
Sweetie.
Arguing over what to do while the kingdom waits to die.
Yeah, she is not taking it super well. For someone who's historically been pretty big on showing face, she has not been able to cope with all this very well.
Glad you're all right.
Squad.
Sorry. No matter how much I boost you, they won't go away.
Don't apologize. I got hurt doing what I always do. Just another ditzy move from Nora.
Sweetie,
That's not true.
you kind of
How
probably
would you
saved
know?
Penny.
We were supposed to be a team, but that didn't matter to you. When things went wrong, you pushed us away. You shut people out so you don't have to feel things that are hard.
You're right.
You did kind of
I
do
should be
that.
apologizing to both of you. When we lost Oscar and things got difficult, I said terrible things. I've been so angry at myself for not being as good as the Aesops, for what happened at Robin's rally, for losing the lamp. I thought if I just focused on working harder, getting stronger, that I wouldn't fail. But my biggest failing was as a teammate and as a partner.
Yeah. Slightly third wheel in there, buddy. Team as you may be, this is a little bit of a third wheel moment. Yeah. Good call, John.
Ren,
Love you,
I
boy.
just wish- I mean, why didn't you say anything? So we failed as a team, but we succeed as a team too.
I was the one holding us back. Not John, not you, me.
Well, you're wrong.
All
That's.
I do is
You
make
guys
dumb
are a
jokes and
team.
smash
It
things
means
with a
you
hammer.
kind of fail as a team sometimes.
That's not true. You put everything you have into what you do. You support everyone around you. You help without worrying about how it might
You
hurt.
might be kind of a fucking
And that's what I
jokester,
love
but
about. That's why I love you.
oh,
When my mom ran from the Grim and left me behind, you found me. We became Ren and Nora. But I realized on this mission apart, I don't know who just Nora is. And if I'm ever going to find out, then I have to do it alone. Because I've always loved you, Lyran. And that pretty head on your shoulder seems like it's doing a lot better. But I still gotta get mine sorted out before I can be the partner you need. Is that okay?
as long as in the end you. As long as in the end you two fucking figure this shit out.
It'll be okay.
It's okay to need to find yourself first. Actually reminds me of a different relationship in another show that I really, really like. Yeah, sometimes you just need to find yourself and improve yourself first.
He's really gonna do it.
He's a fucking monster.
Not
Yeah.
if we stop him first.
To please take care of each other. Jesus Christ, I love you both. It's hard to be stealthy with that big-ass fucking sword, but I don't know how Cloud does it.
There might be a better way.
I'm telling you, there isn't.
Well, this isn't just about you. It's about everyone.
I'm going straight
So
up to
glad
the
being able to
academy.
hear more Christina in my
I
ears.
am ending this.
Or we fail and people get killed.
He deserves this.
Buddy, you gotta... Don't get wrong. He's a shithead. We gotta deal with him. Probably gonna have to take him out.
Listen.
But...
I get it. You are hurting. You've been hurting for a long time. But let's stop pretending that what you're trying to do here is for anyone but yourself. Clover was a lot of things. You respected him. But I gotta tell ya, I think you're the better huntsman.
Goddamn right.
Not because you were the one who walked away.
Clover's not an awful person.
Because you were the one who was fighting for what was right.
But he was kind of a fuck-up.
Don't go telling me that's changed.
God, Robin's fucking dope. I really like Robin. Squad? Come on, do it. Winter, do the damn thing. Get him and get the fuck out.
You know, that giant hound kicked us around like we were nothing.
Yeah, fuck that
Boy
thing.
said you and the Shanice managed to take it down.
So, yeah, about
Still
that too.
To one up your big sis, huh?
Did she tell you what it was? Underneath?
I'm curious, did you
Yeah.
catch its eyes or not?
You know what that means then.
I wouldn't worry about that.
That's what happened to Mom.
She totally caught the eyes. Yeah.
When I saw its eyes, I knew. Salem used to kill people with silver eyes, like Maria.
But she didn't anymore.
But she's always wanted me alive. Why would that change unless... When she met Mom, she learned she could do something new.
Ruby.
The fucked up part is I know
We shouldn't
she's
lie to
right
ourselves.
too.
I wasted our time getting Amity up, thinking help would come, but it didn't.
No, hey, it hasn't happened yet.
Fell.
Wait till Theodore comes rolling over the fucking hills. Don't give up yet on that.
You were being optimistic. Look,
Being the fucking
blind
spark.
optimism isn't great, but no optimism means we've already lost. We need hope. We need to take risks.
But mine didn't work.
It isn't over yet.
Still got a warning out. Ruby, they're not called sure things. They're called risks. And in case you didn't notice, my plan for Mantle didn't work either. But we got Oscar back. And did a lot more that was never in the plan. Mom took a risk the day she left. And I don't think it went the way she wanted it to. But she's still my hero.
She wasn't wrong for trying. Just like you weren't wrong for trying.
Hurry!
No, jump into more crazy shit now.
I can no longer
Oh,
be delayed.
fuck, that's not good. Fucking Barb and Lindsay. Jesus Christ, you two.
I must open the
That is such a fucking phenomenal
I
scene.
do not want. Ah! Ruby, stop me, Penny. I must open the vault and self-terminate.
I've got her! What do we do?
She's a maiden.
I must open the vault and self-terminate.
Do something!
Thank you, Emerald.
Penny,
Yeah,
please.
supercharge with the
Tell
gravity.
me how to help you. Kill me.
No, abso-goddamn-lutely
I
not.
can make sure the power goes to you. Please. Please! I cannot fight it!
Yes, you can! It's just a part of you, remember? If you were only a machine, you never could have fought back for this long. She's right. She's right! John! Mr. Aura!
Yeah, man, that's what's keeping her fucking together. Can you... Is that gonna fucking hold? How long is that gonna hold?
Did I stop the virus?
No. It's still there.
But you've got an aura, Penny. A soul. That's who you are. Our
A real
friend,
goddamn girl!
not a machine.
People all hugging on Penny makes me so happy.
I think you're
So we're
wrong.
80% of Wise shots in the past 3 volumes
I
is
highly
just
doubt you're
reaction
in the
shots
same
of her
place
being
you
adorable
started.
and wholesome and sweet.
I mean, yeah, you guys have been getting your asses kicked. Some of that. My fault, but like,
Yeah, a little
you're
bit.
at war. You're gonna take hits. Look, I'm
Fucking
just
A.
going to be super pissed if you all finally decide to give up the moment I switch sides.
Right.
Sides, huh?
Aww.
That's right, nerd.
Like, whatever.
Join the squad, you tsundere motherfucker. Fuck, this episode's
Oh,
great.
mind.
I love character
I
shit.
really think Ozpin would like to say something.
Try fucking
Go
talking,
ahead.
buddy. It's about time we fucking all hung out for a minute.
I was recently reminded
Background
of
squad.
an old fairy tale. A young girl flees the consequences of a choice
The girl who fell through the world?
to a magical place. But, having never learned from her initial failure, she only succeeds in spreading it. I failed all of you. I should have trusted you with the truth, and should never have run the day you discovered it.
It was rough, but
I think after everything that's happened here, we understand.
Yeah.
Trust
Again,
is...
it might not have been the right play, but it's understandable. Fucking A.
And I hope it's a risk you can take on me again.
As long as you're willing to do the same.
I can still
Okay.
feel it fighting me.
I can't just keep amping her forever.
We can't keep Ironwood waiting.
Ah! Guys, she has to go to the vault.
That's
Can you get-
actually a risk we haven't considered. She'll do it.
They are gonna fucking play him like a fucking fit. Hey, wife material, how we doing? Please don't. Please don't. I don't like that those 3 are working together and positively. That's not good. That would be bad, in fact. Shit. Because, again, when Cinder's being a fool, that's usually a good thing for us. It's not as good if Watts is actually being useful and keeping her having a level head. Fuck, I really like this one. God damn it, RWBY. Why are you so good at what you do? I don't know. I really... Again, as a character person... There's a lot of good character moments here. Obviously, you have Ren and Nora having their kind of come together and finally being able to have their fucking talk. And, you know, let me do that real quick. Okay. Finally being able to come together and have their talk, and I get it. I get it. It's sad that they can't just immediately be like, fuck yeah, together, 100, yeah, wah! But I get it. You need to be able, you need to be able to fully love yourself. You need to be able to understand yourself if you're going to be able to be with another person. That's a very good rule of thumb. I think it's a huge part of why that, hey, just jump together immediately thing isn't a good idea. You know, the thing we were talking about earlier. Why having it be a slow burn, having it work together and have people find themselves in each other and grow together like that is way, way better. And again, those ones are fine, but it's why I like Bumblebee now. It's why I have always kind of enjoyed, you know, fucking Renora. It hurts knowing that they can't just immediately jump together like this, but they got to say their thing. They got to say, hey, I fucking love you. Hey, I fucking love you too. Jesus Christ. When this shit is over and I've figured my shit out, abso-goddamn-lutely, you and me, boy. And I do sincerely hope that it works out for them, because they fucking deserve that shit. They deserve to have their happy ending. Crow deserves to have a fucking happy ending. Yeah, I don't know. It's again, it reminds me very much of another relationship. One of my other favorite shows. I don't want to go too into detail because I don't want to spoil it. But one of my favorite shows of all time, used to be my favorite show of all time, includes a pair of side characters, much like Ren and Nora. Actually, weirdly like Ren and Nora. Now that I think about it. Actually, now that I think about it, they're very, very similar. Like, even down to their personalities. I see what you've done, Crew. No, point is, in that show, it's, you know, you have this... The difference here is that the roles are reversed. And in that show, it is the guy who's basically like, hey, I'm kind of a fuck up. You're kind of this amazing, wonderful person who's done all this shit and is super talented, progressing, and has a whole bright future ahead of her. And I'm not as good. I can't compare myself to you. It's why I run off and do all this fucking silly, goofy, terrible shit all over the place. Because he does that in that show. Anyway, point is, it's why I do all this, and I know that I am not worthy of standing by your side. And of course, they're like, Jesus, what the fuck are you talking about? Please. But that character doesn't love themselves, so how are they supposed to truly love? And don't get me wrong, they do love the other person. That's why they want to better themselves. But like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do this with my life. I'm going to go fucking figure my shit out. I'm going to go improve my stuff. I'm going to go do all this. And then I will come back and we'll get married. And there we go. It'll fucking work out like that. Again, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. It's very reminiscent of that for me. And I totally understand it. It's sad, but I don't know. It's very real. It is, you need to kind of do that for yourself. And if Nora really needs to find herself, because that's what Ren has been throughout honestly these last 2 volumes at the very least, is him finding himself and who he really is and what he's fighting for and why he's doing it and how he's doing it. Nora's still working on it, and that's understandable, and that's okay. And I sincerely hope it doesn't take too long for her to be able to find that. And that at the very least, when this is all over, that those two can go and find their place. They can go get a little place on Patch or something like that. Head home, restart Kuro Yuri, maybe. I don't know. I did like to getting to hear... I didn't like it. It's sad. But I did like that we got a teeny tiny bit more into Nora's situation as a kid. Again, it sounded like, yeah, her family just straight up fucking abandoned her during a grim raid. They're like, fuck it, I'm taking care of myself. The kid fell, fuck it, I'm leaving the kid. Which is kind of fucked up. Which I guess would mean her parents, or her mom, at the very least, because that was the one she mentioned, her mom at least might still be alive somewhere. And who's kind of a shithead, I guess, because they just abandoned their fucking child during a grim attack. You know, like a good parent does. What the fuck, ma'am? Miss Valkyrie, you hoe? Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I really, really liked their scene. Speaking of scenes I really goddamn liked, again, this whole fucking this whole episode is like a duo of people fucking going at it about something. And then everyone coming together there at the end. It is not an action heavy episode, but it is all character growth and shit, and I really fucking love that. Again, I'm a character guy through and through. It is the reason I like RWBY. Like, people like it for fights, people like it for the music, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy those things fine enough as well. Music I enjoy more than the fights, but I'm just not a fighty guy. I'm a pacifist, what do you want from me? But like, I am such an unbelievable sucker. I adore these fucking characters and their growth and who they are and what they were and how they've become. Again, I've rewatched this entire series so many times because I love watching Yang go from the person we see her at in the first episode to where she is in this one. Jesus Christ, that scene between Blake, what? That scene between Yang and RWBY fucking hurt. Like, it legitimately fucking hurts. Number one, because RWBY literally took note of everything that everything that the fucking audience did. Everyone, like, everything that we all like, oh, that's what this is. Oh, that's what that is. That's what this means. Oh, fuck. She immediately was like, yeah, fuck. She did that to Mom, didn't she? Mom's probably not dead. She's that. Or maybe she's gone, but she at least was the start of that. Fuck. That's awful. That's horrible. That's why Salem wanted me. Like, the fact that she put all of that together. RWBY's a smart fucking cookie. She's a smart fucking cookie. Again, I think the biggest thing was I didn't know whether or not she actually had caught the eyes, because obviously she doesn't get a magical fucking camera close-up like we do. But no, she totally fucking noticed, and is thinking the exact same thing that we are, and it's really fucking sad. And the worst part is, again, like, you want to be like, well, no, it's okay, it's, but you know, that's absolutely what the fuck happened, right? Like, until we get proven that that isn't what happened, that is absolutely what happened, and that really fucking sucks, and that's really what she was going to do to RWBY. Shit, that's all awful. Again, Lindsay and goddamn Barb. Barb has had a couple, like, her fucking scene with Salem earlier in the volume 2. Girl is so fucking talented, like, God damn it, Barb. Seriously, you did fucking amazing in that scene. And again, Lindsay is always fucking goddamn wonderful and glorious. And gets better every fucking goddamn volume. Again, watching Lindsay fucking grow as a voice actor is amazing. They are just so fucking talented. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, these people. I'm mad. As a voice actor, I'm mad at how good you people are, because I'm not. Anyway, I don't know. It's just it was a very, very beautiful and sad and fucking scene. And again, RWBY is just fucking breaking, and it's really goddamn hard to watch, because again, RWBY is that smaller, more honest. Like, don't get me wrong, we know that she can break down long before Volume 7. Again, that's one of the things I really like about what we have gotten in supplemental material and stuff, is Yeah, Ruby's a human fucking train wreck. She is fucked emotionally. She has been fucked emotionally since she lost her mom. She is constantly in the back of her mind going, fuck, my mom's dead. Fuck, I really liked her. She was my mom. She really is fucked up right now. And she has gotten more and more fucked up over time with losing Penny and losing Pyrrha and shit like that. And in this situation, she has just been constantly backhanded over the fucking side of the face with, hey, you tried to do something? Fuck you. You tried to do something? Fuck you. Nothing. Fuck you. You want to do this? Fuck you. You think your idea is great? Fuck you. Like, it's really hard to watch, and she's really not taking it well. Again, it was always a matter of time before that fucking strength of hers started to crack. But seeing it happen fucking hurts. It really hurt when we really got to see it happen last volume when fucking Salem hit her with the fucking yo mama and shit. Like, it really hurts to watch. Again, I really like it because I really like getting to see deeper into RWBY because, you know, I love RWBY for what she represents. She is that optimism. She is that spark. She is the simpler soul. There's a fucking reason we literally opened the show with that. Like, that is what RWBY is. But she's that way for a reason. Because she wants to be the hero who fucking fixes shit. She wants to be the person who saves people. She wants to be an actual fucking hero, James. Not someone who... I'm gonna do a genocide. Maybe don't. Because that's not what an actual hero did. Oh, don't even get me fucking started with this fucking prick. I was so mad. The moment he started walking away too, I'm like... There's too much silence from James. I don't like that. He's gonna fucking shoot Marrow. And he literally went for it. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna cut and he just has the gun. No. He pulled the fucking trigger, right? Am I fucking crazy? He did, right? She pushed him out the fucking way. Did I just imagine that? Because it seemed so likely for him to do. I'll have to go back and check. I'm gonna look a fool if it didn't. But he totally did, right? He totally fucking pulled the trigger.
Each other a chance.
But
Emerald's not what save.
I'll fucking mute that. But I really like his fucking a caller speech too. Okay, no, he is just about to shoot him. Well, I look like a fucking moron. But but he was about to do it. Anyway, I look like a fool. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to talk. Anyway. This is why I have to watch episode 77 times, and then I come with the facts. Fucking people in the comment sections, you motherfucker. And it was a long week, and I very specifically didn't bring it up in this fucking video. But Jesus fucking Christ, watch the show if you're going to criticize it. If there's something you want to fucking complain about, don't literally make the thing you're talking about up entirely. And then call me fucking crazy because I literally quoted you shit from the show. It's insane. Anyway, my point is, we'll get to this shit in a second. Fucking, yeah, Jesus. I'm a moron. Anyway, point is, yeah, watching RWBY fucking dissolve is awful, and I hate it. But it's very, very wonderful too. Again, as a character guy through and through, that is the reason I watch the show, is because I love these characters. And I love RT and stuff too. But like, in the end, this is the big reason why I watch. It is my driving force. It's a very, very good episode for that. And I hate seeing RWBY like that. But, you know. Yeah. I don't know. It sucks. But I am glad it does look like she's in a little bit better state. Being able to actually help Penny a little bit. Speaking of Penny, yeah, so we have a kind of temporary way to hold it back, which makes sense. Like, again, the reason she is not being controlled immediately is because she has a human soul in there. She literally has something that is capable of, like, yeah, there's her body trying to do what is instinctive after Watts fucking put it in her, but oh, I don't like that phraseology. But you know what I mean. Fucking God damn it. Anyway, you have that instinctual fucking part in her body. Then they're like, oh, I instinctively need to do this. I have to do this. This is what I need to do. This is where I'm at. But then there's everything else in her is like, no, we're a fucking human being with free will and cognizance. We don't have to do this thing. This is not mandatory. This is a bad idea, in fact. So the idea of, yeah, having Jean boost her fucking aura is really, really smart. I never would have thought of that, but it makes absolute fucking sense. This is genius. Squad. RWBY, you a fucking champion. Jean, you a goddamn champion. It's nice being able to actually see some fucking hope in everyone's heart and soul for a minute. It was good to see Oz again with the gang and actually talk to them. And again, them kind of like, hey, don't get me wrong, it still sucks that you fucking dipped on us, but shit's fucked. We kind of get it. It has not gone swimmingly since you've disappeared. I don't know how much better it would have been if you were still here too. We kind of understand why you were a little upset and a little fucking concerned. And again, I totally understand why he was sad and scared and was like, fuck. Damn it. I need to take a breather. Like, I totally get it, and I'm glad the gang does, too. I really liked our little moments with Emerald. Number one, her fucking jumping in to help the fucking squad, and her little accidental, well, if I'm gonna join you motherfuckers, you're gonna what now? Nothing? She is such an unrelenting fucking soon. It's ridiculous. People gave that shit to Weiss as a fucking early on in the series. It doesn't even remotely compare. It's not even a fucking contest. Emerald's fucking just the only thing she didn't do was call them baka. That was it. The only thing she didn't do was call them stupid. I don't know. It was great. I really liked getting to kind of see her. I like her with the group. She's such a kind of a sassy ass, but hopefully she can kind of, you know, have some fucking peace. I don't know. I want the gang to be fucking happy. But we have a plan. We are totally gonna fucking bluff it with Ironwood. I don't see this going very well. This was a remarkably positive ending to this episode. I don't have an abundance of confidence. Remember, we're still in the dark half of the season. It was just kind of a good episode where we didn't have to fear. So under the not so good of this episode, fuck you, James. Fuck you. I hate you. You're the worst. He's so good. I love that fucking character. And I hate this fucking character. He's the worst. But he's really, really fucking good. He is such a goddamn great villain. Oh my god. This motherfucker was literally about to just kill him. Thank you, Winter. Because again, yeah, absolutely, especially with the cut later to the elevator or whatever it is with Crow and Robin, 100%, she is taking Marrow and fucking dipping. And if she isn't, I will eat my hat. That's disgusting. Worth the bit. Anyway. Okay, it was gross. Anyway, it was not great. Anyway, point is, fuck James and everything that he stands for. Yeah, Aesop's, he's fucking serious. Harriet's done. There's no saving Harriet. She has absolutely no fucking concern. Like, everyone else was, you could tell. Marrow is utterly done with his shit. Winter is concerned and is just kind of like, fuck, You're serious? Okay, cool. You're about to kill Marrow. Cool. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him and go. Oh, you bad boy. No more doggy treats for you. And then fucking dip. Yeah. And then you have Emerald, or not Emerald, but Elm. It's the other one. It's similar names. It would have been more similar if I didn't say Emerald's full name, but instead just said like M or something. We had Elm, who, as much as she's kind of a pain in the ass, she also very clearly is like, no, he wouldn't do that. That's something an awful insane person would do. No. Fuck. Oh, you just tried to kill... Oh, fuck, James is the bad guy. he's not the... Oh, he's the monster in this. I see. And Vine... While Vine's like, hey, we can maybe still use this to our advantage. Like, we just use it's just a bluff. It's not just a bluff. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, Harriet, and then you have Harriet, who is perfectly calm, is 100%, yeah, this is the right way. Bitch is crazy. Harriet is the fucking worst. I hate it. All my friends hate Harriet. She is the fucking worst person. Except for James. But yeah. It is very, 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 very fitting that the one Aesop that there's no fucking way we're going to be able to fix here is based on the asshole of their respective Aesop's fables. Like, everyone else is kind of people who are, like, making mistakes and shit like that. The Hare is just a douche. He's just a fucking lazy prick. He's like, hey, fuck you, turtle boy. I'm so fast, who gives a shit? So yeah, it makes sense that the one who's just kind of an actual dick is just kind of an actual dick. Fuck Harriet. Harriet sucks. Die, Harriet. I know. You're the worst. Anyway, again, James is still in that room. I can't say you're the worst, but you're very, very fucking close. You two are fucking made for each other, guys. Yeah. I don't think there's any fixing Harriet. There's absolutely no fixing James, but I definitely don't think there's any fixing Harriet. The others I have hope for. Winter and Marrow are better be fucking leaving. And again, considering they're cut to where Crow and Robin are, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, that's totally those four are running or crossing paths with each other, and hopefully gonna work some shit out. Which totally reminds me, that's a fucking conversation we have to have. Yeah, Crow and Robin. Hot damn, holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't have too much more to say other than, Crow, please God, you're going to get yourself fucking killed. It's the Ren thing from Volume 4. He is so fucking goddamn like, I need to kill this man. And don't get me wrong, we do probably need to kill this man. But it's bad. You're gonna get yourself fucking killed, dude. You're gonna get yourself killed. And I know you don't particularly have positive emotions regarding yourself, but maybe you should. Like Robin said, like, hey, like, and my thing is like, hey, Clover's not a monster. He wasn't an awful person, but he was a fuck up. He put his faith in the wrong people. He over fucking estimated everything about himself, and he made the wrong call. He isn't the better huntsman. He just isn't. He might be the better lapdog, but he's not the better fucking huntsman. Because huntsmen aren't fucking soldiers. They're fucking heroes. And that's not what Clover was. And it sucks. We didn't want Clover to die. Clover shouldn't have had to die. But he did. Because he fucked up. He made wrong calls. And I got him killed. Maybe if he just fucking prioritized Tyrion. I don't know. Maybe he could have fixed his shit. I don't know. but I do know is, yeah, between the two, Clover is the worst huntsman of the two of you. And probably kind of the worst person. And he's not a bad person. But he was a fuck-up. So, yeah, like, again, the fact that Robin is willing to put faith in Crow and, like, hey, you're worth something, stop fucking this up. Come on. I don't know. Again, he needs someone who fucking actually cares about him, and the fact that Robin keeps jumping out the opportunity to actually do that makes me very, very happy. Again, I really, really like Robin. Again, when we first met her, I was like, oh, she's got a cool design. Oh, she's based on Robin Hood. That's genius. Christina V is fucking wonderful. We always love her. But just every time she's on screen, I'm more like, maybe marry me. No, but maybe though. But like, I don't know. I really like Robin. She's a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. She has Crow energy, and I think that's really the reason I like those two so much together is they bounce off of each other really well. They have the same, like, they've been in a very shitty situation, so they haven't had a bunch of time to play a bunch of fucking jokes. But they have the very same kind of energy. Just kind of don't give a shit, sass the fuck out of everybody, get shit done for the good of people kind of people. And I don't know, I really, really like those two together, and I desperately need more than anything in this fucking show. Not more than anything, but it's very goddamn high on the list. Need Crow to have some fucking peace and to come through this and have a happy ending where he can just go fucking live out. You know, I made a joke earlier about Patch with Ren and Nora, but that doesn't make sense because they don't have anything to do with Patch. It does for him. Go start a goddamn family, a little bird family, a little nest. Seriously though, I want this man to be fucking happy, and Robin's a really cool person, so if Robin can fucking help him, then yes, absolutely 100%. All right, where the fuck is that everyone? Oh, and then fucking Cinder, Watts, and Neo are together. Fuck. Neo, again, I love you. Please don't fuck some shit up. You are. You will. And I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna have to reevaluate my entire emotions regarding you. So that's gonna be fun. I'd still be very curious to see if Jin can maybe, what Jin can maybe do. Because we still do have that one question left. It is not out of the question that Jin could do something to, I doubt do anything for Cinder, but at the very least maybe do something for Neo. Even if it's just as much as like, hey, RWBY literally did not kill Roman. Period. She didn't. Flat out. Did not at all. Had nothing to goddamn do with it, actually. It was entirely his own goddamn bullshit. And all of the Grimm bullshit. Which, heads up, is entirely on the fault of Cinder and Salem. Yeah, I don't know. No, we'll have to wait and see. I'm still very curious how it plays out. But very concerned. James, again, you're a prick. I hate everything about you. You're still wanting to follow through with the plan. But again, the gang is going to, they're gonna play a sneaky on him. And it's definitely not going to work for very long, but maybe she can buy, they can buy some time to take a risk. Get the whole fucking gang too, so there's a lot of room. We have temporary fucking fix options on Penny. We can temporarily hold her over, which is good. Till hopefully fucking maybe Pietro can get a hold of her and get that shit out of her. Which reminds me again, Pietro and Maria are still just fucking floating down somewhere in the middle of who God knows where. How they gonna goddamn walk across the tundra? What is gonna happen? Unless, where did he say they were touching down? Just north of or just south of? I have to go back and look, because if it's just like south of or something like that, it sounded like he said just north of. I don't know. Depending on where they're drifting to, they could run into, like, Theodore and shit, or, like, whoever the fuck ends up coming, Gira and the White Fang, or whatever the fuck. Like, they could run into them, like, everyone could be marching over, hit Amity, find them, scoop them up, and then head over to go, like, hey, James, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Are you crazy? Oh, they killed him. Okay, well, that sounds about right. I don't know. Shit. Damn it. But yeah, depending on where they're touching down. Otherwise, I don't know how the fuck they're doing it. They don't have any way out, right? Do they have a ship left there? Maybe. Maybe Maria has one stashed somewhere. I assume, I mean, they got up there in the first place. So I guess maybe, but I don't know. But that would be kind of great if they fucking all rolled up and fucking they were with them. That's still very optimistic. What the fuck else? Yeah, it was all that. Crow, Raven, and definitely Winter and Marrow are all together now. I suspect they might have a little yelly sesh, but then hopefully they can figure their shit out. Because Crow, Winter, goddamn, I know y'all had some bad blood in the past, y'all like to shit talk each other, but now might be the time to go like, hey, so James is crazy, right? James is fucking crazy. Uncuff Marrow, we gotta do something about fucking James. Yeah, take my hand. My Christina V impression's amazing, can't you tell? Anyway, so there's all that. Yeah, I'm concerned. But I really, really like this episode. This is a really, really good fucking episode. Again, especially as such a fucking character boy. I can't wait to rewatch it a bunch more times. And cry some more. Because I always cry the lightest the first time around on most things I've noticed. Especially the things that get me the most. When it's RWBY, I cry the least the first time around. And then proceed to progressively cry more and more and more. Which if you watch my fucking goddamn Indomitable reaction, means Indomitable kills me now when I hear it. Dead. Just gone. I just drain every ounce of liquid out of my body. Because I don't know if you watched it. I cried really fucking hard. But yeah. Shit. But yeah, so I always seem to get a little worse each and every time. Every time I go back and see some... And it's always a goddamn summer scene. Summer fucks me up so much. Fucking mom shit, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it in anything. Anyway. Yeah, that's just I can't wait to watch that scene again. It's so fucking good. Anyway. I think I've officially ran out of things to talk about, guys. You know, we had a 30-minute intro, but we had an hour-long rest of everything else. So, you know, had a lot to talk about. Turns out there's a lot to fucking talk about with this show. Turns out I really like this show. Can you tell? I'm actually going to keep a direct tally of how many times I watched the episode this time, so I can come back with excellent news. Let's see. We got to make sure we're correct first time around. I have a piece of paper down here. Boom. Amazing. Wonderful. Sharpie, because I'm too lazy to go grab the pen that's in my pants from work that I totally stole from work. Don't tell people. They'll know. Boom. That's one. That's one. That's one. This mangled fucking book that was on the floor. Anyway, point is. Yeah, boy. So anyway, I really, really fucking enjoy this. I hope you guys did too. I cannot wait to see the next episode. I cannot wait to watch reactions. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this some more. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. 2 zeros and 11s, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Just in general, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been watching my reactions. Just actually, yeah, thank you. It's really enjoyable. I really, really appreciate that. Again, it's thankfully, you know, RWBY used to be one of those things where I was like, well, I really wish more people would watch my RWBY reactions. I really wish that was bigger on the channel. In the end, that's me comparing it to other RWBY reactors, which isn't healthy or the smart way to do that. Because even not considering that, RWBY is still one of the biggest things on my channel, and I really, really appreciate you guys doing that for me. Because again, this is my favorite show. So getting able to spend time with it with you guys means the absolute world to me. yeah, I do still wish it was bigger, but like I still really fucking enjoy how much love you guys have given me, and I can't thank you all enough for that. I even noticed this randomly. Again, my experience with the community in general has been very, very limited. I've been called a bad word on the internet by one community person. That was fun. Fuck you, that guy. Thank God I don't see you anymore. Thank God he doesn't seem to be around anymore. If he is, I don't know if I fucking know about it. Is it a he? I don't fucking care, actually. He was a dick. I technically, going back and viewing videos this week, am reminded that I kind of technically owe Ray from Celtic Phoenix Productions a fuck ton, because he's literally one of the people. He was the first big person from the community I did ever actually interact with, and is the person who basically helped start my adventure in voice acting. Like, I don't think we agree much, particularly on RWBY, from the sounds of it. He doesn't seem to be like the worst or anything like that sort of thing, but we just don't seem to really agree a ton, which is fine. It's fine as long as he's cool about how he disagrees with it, and if he has people to help maybe balance him out, which, from what little I did get to see of one of the video from last week that he did, it did seem that he had a little bit of that, which was good. Dashie seems like a fucking treasure. I would like to meet her someday. She seems like like an utter treasure. Just like a fun person. Hi, you, if you ever see this. Hi. You won't. Anyway, point is, he was technically like the first big person I ever actually interacted with, which I was reminded of this week. But yeah, part of the reason I got into voice acting, and part of the reason I started doing YouTube. So it's weird, because again, don't particularly agree with him, but I do owe him that. I was not a bad person by any means. He seemed like a cool dude. Anyway, there's that. Like a random hi or something on Twitter with a couple people here and there. And again, I hung out in the Sirs and Madams Discord a little bit. And that's about it. Like, that's about my entire experience with the community. And I always do wish it could be more. But, like, even still, what I have gotten has been really, really kind and wonderful. And I appreciate what I have gotten. Again, I don't get people constantly coming in here and shitting on me or something like that. And it's really, really appreciated. But anyway, like, I even saw someone in my sub feed that I was like, hey, that name looks familiar. Why do I recognize that name? Oh, that's why I recognize that name. That's a person who did a thing. I guess technically Andu as well. Andu did react to RWBY for a while. I don't believe he's reacted to it really since like Volume 6, because he didn't enjoy Volume 6 as much, which is a shame. But I still love the boy. He's still a very good boy. We stand Andu here. That's the man's. He's still a friend of mine. I need to talk to him again. It's been so long. It's not fun and wild adventures out in the world. But like, I don't know. I've had very limited interactions with the community, but most of the ones I ever have been really, really good. And I can always say thank you to everyone for that. But yeah, so someone, I was like, hey, I recognize that person from my sub feed, and I even clicked on the, holy shit, that is who that is. So, hi, if you're watching. I don't know if you know that I know who you are, but I know who you are. It's good to see you. I've watched a little bit of your stuff back in the day. I don't think you have done anything particularly recently on it, but hey, thanks for checking the stuff out. You're cool. Anyway. I'm running out of things to say now, but I don't know. I really enjoy this episode. Thank you all for watching it with me. I hope you guys are okay, staying safe, staying wonderful, staying beautiful, and I will see you all for episode 12. We have 3 left. I'm fucking terrified. Because while we had a lot of positivity towards the end of this episode, there's still so much fucking room for it to go horrific. And again, I still don't honestly know how this is gonna shake out. I really don't. I still don't think Atlas is making it. And the problem is I don't know if Mantle is either. Because if Atlas doesn't make it, Mantle is 100 times more likely to not make it too. I don't know. It's fucking concerning. It is immensely concerning because I don't know how rough it will get. I know how rough it can get. I just don't know how rough it will get. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, give it a little bit of love, and I'll see you guys next time for more. Again, Discord is always open for anyone who wants to sit and chat. We got spoiler chat as well as regular chat, as well as all sorts of other shit. So feel free to hop in there whenever you want. Patreon is a thing that exists that I never ever plug because I am a dumb. It's there for you if you would like to take a look at it. Absolutely not ever mandatory, but always insanely fucking kind when people do. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to escape. I need to run away. Like a pretty little bird, fly away like a majestic falcon. I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. I love you. I love you. What is this camera angle? Trying to get a down blouse? Knock that shit off. My eyes are up here, damn it. Fucking camera. What the fuck?